First become one with your higher self. Then become one with your planetary self. In other words, first you will need to merge with the great potential that is within you. Then you can more fully merge with the planetary potential around you. In this manner, you will become a portal of ascension. When you recognize that you can serve as a portal of ascension, your perception of self and your perception of the world around you will change. We, your galactic family, have a message for each and every one of our brave grounded ones. These grounded ones took on an Earth vessel during this now of great planetary challenge. We, your galactic family, wish to remind all of you brave ones who have chosen to take an Earth vessel during this now that you are not alone. We, the members of your galactic family, such as the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, the Antareans, the Venusians, as well as other galactic families that are also assisting dear Gaia. We say, Gaia, rather than Earth, because all the galactic members call the planet on which you are currently living, Gaia. We, the joint members of your galactic family, are aware of the many challenges that are now occurring to yourselves, as well as to your planet. Part of the reason for these challenges is that there are those in positions of power that are not evolved enough to realize that planet Earth is a living being, with all the needs and protections that the humans need. There have been times in Gaia's history in which Gaia's Earth was honored and even worshipped by those who live on her planetary self. Unfortunately, there has also been eras in which there were wars with persons against persons that caused great damage to Gaia and all her elementals. Unfortunately, many humans do not even know what an elemental is, therefore we will remind you. We say remind you, as we, your galactic family, remember the true multidimensional being that is your innate self. Within your innate multidimensional being, you are able to communicate and commune with all the myriad humans, animals, birds, fish, insects, as well as all the trees, mountains, valleys, and even the air and the atmosphere. What if more and more members of the human family began to remember that they, humans, are as much a component of Gaia's Earth as every component of Gaia's great body called Earth? Of course, we Arcturians, as well as all the galactics, call the planet known as Earth by many humans, Gaia. Gaia is the higher dimensional name for what the third dimensionals call Earth. The lost ones wearing an Earth vessel have long ago forgotten that the planet on which they live is, in fact, a living being. When we, the Arcturians, say lost ones, we refer to the many brave ones who left their own fifth-dimensional home worlds, such as the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, the Antareans, and the Venusians, to assist their sister planet Gaia with the great challenge that she is facing within this now. It appears that too many humans on Gaia's Earth have forgotten that Gaia is a living being, just as all the other planets, as well as all the beings, plants, waterways and atmosphere of Gaia's Earth body. Yes, just as humans are the essence that is wearing their human form, Gaia is the essence that is wearing a planetary form. The primitive humans were well aware of the fact that all life was alive. However, as humans evolved, which in many ways they actually devolved, they lost contact with their own higher dimensional expressions of self. How can one lose contact with their own self, we hear you ask us. We, the Arcturians, have also been puzzled and greatly distraught about how did our brave fifth-dimensional ones lose their multidimensional essence once they took on a third-dimensional form on a third-dimensional planet? We, your galactic family, have tried to understand how this loss of self became so common once one of our galactic family members lowered their essence and form into the third-dimensional frequency of reality. Worse yet, because there are too many humans, and too many leaders, who have forgotten their own higher dimensional self, they cannot effectively confront and deal with the many harsh challenges that Gaia, as well as all the living beings on her Earth body, are facing within this now on Earth. We say Earth here rather than Gaia, as Gaia is the essence of Earth. Just as humans have higher dimensional potentials within their aura, Earth also has higher dimensional potentials within her aura. Unfortunately, the lost humans, meaning the humans who have lost their connection to their own higher dimensional self, are unable to even realize and confront the great challenges that need to be confronted in order to assist their dear planetary mother Gaia to transmute her planetary body into the fifth dimension. Please remember that the darkest night is before the dawn, and Gaia, as well as the many living beings that she offers as a home world, are preparing to transmute into the frequency of the fifth dimension of here and now. The here and now of the fifth dimension can be difficult to adapt to, as your current 3D human expression has grown accustomed to time and space of the third dimension, as well as the polarities of good and bad. To create the outline, first become one with your higher self, then become one with your planetary self. Aligning thoughts and emotions to create thought forms. Create a thought form of slow, but steady transmutation of your earth vessel. As your consciousness begins to maintain a steady connection to the higher frequencies, your body begins to shift in an attempt to stay in alignment with your thought form. If your thoughts and emotions are not in alignment with each other, your body becomes confused and is unable to create a steady frequency rate. Watch for thoughts of limitation or loneliness, as they lower your frequency. Allow memories of true self to arise and send the love. Recalibrate your higher and higher frequencies of your thought form of ascension. Remember your other incarnations on Earth. Remember your mission and special gifts. Remember past ascension experiences. Thoughts and emotions in alignment with your mission. You are the same you in every incarnation. Align with this latent energy field within your core. Align your own core with the core of Gaia. Feel the safety and comfort of Gaia's core. Align your personal transmutation with planetary transmutation. Entrain your consciousness with unconditional love and unselfish thoughts of serving Gaia and all her inhabitants. Transmutation begins on an elemental level. Alignment of body elements with 5D elementals. Gnomes, earth, sylphs, air, salamanders, fire, and undines, water. Use every inhale and exhale to intermingle personal and planetary elementals. Interdimensional travel, you do not go out or up, you go in and through. In the fifth dimension and beyond, there are no polarities. The first landing pad is the fifth dimensional expression of your own multidimensional self. Fifth dimensional form, wearing a form if you choose. There is no fifth dimensional concept of others. Everyone is an expression of the same oneness. Creating your perception, merge your consciousness with the experience of being beside a tree. Allow your perceptions to follow the dictates of your imagination. Perceive what your imagination is creating, to create what you wish to perceive. Perception is creation. You perceive what you want to create and create what you want to perceive. Your desire creates the perceptions that represent that which you wish to perceive. Your state of consciousness dictates your frequency of reality. All realities travel in a circular path of creation perception, perception creation. Separation is a 3D illusion. No communications of separate words in sequential order in 5D and beyond. All is within the now of the One. All that you could desire, perceive, create, or communicate, is within that now with which you are one.